Inise pongo kara.
What's this? Bedroom katamani.
Yeah. Mom,
Okay,
easy,
so
Bana.
Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Kitt Nyang'aya.
No, his face was not even there. Leon was there. Start it again.
Okay. Welcome back to another video. My name is Kitt Nyang'aya and I am joined today by my parents again, Chief and Apondi. Today we are going to be discussing fighting rules. So this is in relationships, in marriage. Can it also work like in friendships?
Well, they're fighting rules. You can apply it anywhere.
They're fighting rules. They are going to tell you what fighting rules are and why you should create them, when you should create fighting rules. This is a video that has been highly requested and I hope you enjoy it. Before you do, please make sure to smash a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. Let's get into the video.
Can I just say that it is very, very important that rules should regulate the way we do things. It's about order, and it is like you remember Chinua Achebe wrote a book,
yes,
entitled Things Fall Apart.
Yes,
and the title actually was borrowed from a European writer, early writer, that was talking about things fall apart. The center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosened upon the world. And if you don't have rules, what prevails is anarchy.
yes,
And anarchy, you cannot afford to have it.
yeah,
Even the Second World War and the First World War had certain rules
yeah.
that they needed to follow.
And when anarchy set in, things really fell apart.
Things fall apart.
Yes,
And if you want to have order in your family and in your marriage, you really must have rules to govern the way that you respond to one another,
yes,
the way that you handle each other,
yes,
the way that you do things.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the fighting rules that we've developed are mainly for couples, for married couples, and sometimes we present them to couples who are only just getting ready to get married or are newly married. But these are fighting rules that work anywhere, just like Kitt has said. You can use them, you know, in marriage or just any relationship. Yeah? And so it's like in a boxing ring. Yeah, you're getting ready to for a bout, and at the beginning of getting ready, you're putting on your gloves, etc., and getting ready for the bout. Some of the things that we say you may want to consider when getting ready to have a fight. So as you're getting ready to fight, like let's say I've got an issue and I am presenting, I know that I need to present these issues. And so because people will fight, there are people who think that you get married to your nice good friend and that you will never fight, you will fight.
That roses don't have thorns.
Yeah, they think roses don't have thorns. You're lying on it and you think roses don't have thorns. Yeah. Roses have thorns and you will fight. But it's important that you have rules that govern the fights. Yeah, some of the things that you need to do in getting ready is decide where you're going to have the fight. Otherwise, a fight can be total anarchy. You start fighting and you're a couple in front of people at a party over something that's quite private and embarrassing. Yeah.
It really does not involve any of those people at all. In fact, what you have created is a spectacle.
Yeah.
Come on.
That is the value that you have given to people.
Exactly.
How these people are going to contribute to the value of reconciliation and handling this, you don't see.
No, and they might be so enjoying themselves, they're asking for popcorn, eh? Yeah.
Oh
no, it's true. You have a fighting. Yeah, no,
absolutely.
yeah, it's Afro cinema come live.
Wait.
Yeah. So yeah, so choose a place and identify that place and go to that place. Like for us, when we first got married, we lived in a small house and we had relatives in the house. And so we decided that we couldn't fight even in the bedroom because the house is very small and the walls are really thin. And so we chose the car as our place to fight.
Absolutely.
So choose a place to fight where there are no viewers.
It's very, very important that you emphasize the place again.
Mm-hmm.
In the bedroom, that is the place
Yes.
for love,
Yes.
for affection,
Yes.
for care,
Yes.
for comfort.
Yes.
If you
Place
fight
of rest.
the place of rest,
Yes.
that is home.
Yes.
And if you fight at home or in the bedroom,
Yeah.
you don't want to come from work to go to your bedroom because it reminds you of the fight that you had.
Yes.
It is distasteful.
Yes.
It is repulsive.
Yeah. So one mustn't ever, the couple mustn't ever fight in the bedroom. It's your place for taking your break. So don't fight in
I
there.
have learned something new. I didn't know that, guys. I've learned something new. Wow. Okay. Keep going.
Okay. We've said it enough times. She didn't know it, yeah? But now it's a good...
I think I forgot that. I forgot
Yeah.
for real.
Yes,
I did,
yeah. And this is as good a time as any for
And
reminder.
that's why I don't have. Let me come into that's why we don't have a TV in our room.
Yes, because it brings in all kinds of other
Yeah.
scenarios.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Secondly, make sure there are no viewers. Don't fight in front of other people and in front of children. People take teams. Even people who get closer with popcorn will
Choose teams.
will choose a team, and then the noise that comes from them can really fuel the fight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's nasty. And then also sometimes everybody has ganged up onto one side, and somebody is just feeling left out. Huh? Yeah, so don't invite people to be part of the fight.
Absolutely. And don't shout.
Yes, now you've gone into the ring. You've done your
Okay.
preparation and you're inside the ring.
Good.
Yeah, some of our rules is you'd never shout unless
The house is on fire.
the house is on fire. So shouting, when one starts shouting, the other one asks, is the house on fire?
I actually can't hear you when you shout. Like when you start yelling, I
Yes.
can't hear what you're saying.
Yes. And yelling, science shows that yelling is part of being distant from your person. And when you're close to your person, like when you're in the bedroom and you're holding each other, you're whispering. You're whispering and there's nobody in the house, but you whisper to each other. And that's proximity. You whisper to each other. But when things are not good, you raise your voices.
And in other words, you are moving this person far away.
Yes. That's why you're shouting at
That's
them.
why you are-
Like they're across on some hill.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when you are talking about your own issues and you want to settle them, you want to bring the person close
Yes.
so that you agree,
Yes.
so that you enter into a dialogue,
Yes.
so that you solve these issues.
Yes.
Shouting means you don't want to solve anything. You might as well just walk away, leave the things as they are,
Yes.
and you don't resolve a thing.
And then also, be very careful not to mirror the other person's face. When you mirror their face, you mirror their emotions. So be emotionally intelligent and emotionally aware. Only mirror that face if that's the good face that would be helping to resolve this. So if they're smiling, then you want to mirror that. But if their face is angry or disgusted, the temptation is to mirror it. So be aware of your own face and don't mirror the face of the other person.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think the other thing that you need to do, and this is really, really common with couples that are fighting or even friends, don't peel the onions.
Yes.
Onions make you tear.
Yes. You shall cry.
You shall cry.
Yes.
And what do we mean by
Peeling
by
the
that?
onion.
Yeah.
We use this illustration to illustrate how we are having a disagreement today, and then I start saying, but even last week and last year. So I'm bringing in things from the past and peeling them open, and that will always cause tears. So one of our rules is the onion is not allowed into the ring.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If it wasn't said, it's too late. And sometimes it's very funny. Somebody raises something that happened in the past, and the other one says, oh, too late. You didn't raise it. Yeah, it's too late. You stay with it and deal with it. Feel pain on your own. Because you didn't raise it, it's past.
Honestly.
No, you have to be ruthless.
Absolutely.
Because it's too late. Don't bring crying here,
Yeah.
and it's too late. And those things exist, but it's too late.
You don't want to bring up things that should have been resolved years ago.
Yes.
And because a similar situation has just occurred.
And you are just waiting with it so that you could peel the onion.
Yeah, so that you could surprise people with, you even did this.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been holding this, I've been
And-
hiding it.
And now you are asking and forcing somebody to remember. You remember very clearly what happened on the 27th of December 20 years ago.
Yes. Yeah. So no.
When you said this, and this, and everybody just everybody was disgusted about you.
Yeah.
And about what you said. You can't remember. You don't force me to remember. I don't remember. You remember.
Deal. Yeah.
But you cannot bring that
Yeah.
into the current issue that needs to be reflected upon,
Yes.
be discussed, be resolved. Because we are not just entertaining ourselves here with a conversation. We are here to resolve things.
Yes. Something has to be resolved.
Something has to be resolved.
Yep. Another thing is you cannot insult. You don't use insults, and you can't use the M word. In the fight, you cannot bring up anybody's mother. That's the M word. You can use the M word.
Absolutely. All the conversation must be done in a dignified way.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing is, of course, you must never hit anything. You can't
Kick a dog, a cat,
or hit the wall.
or hit the wall,
Yes, you can't bang the door.
or hit
Yeah.
yourself.
You can't hit yourself. Yes. So no hitting of anything during the quarrel, even if that thing is not your spouse. And then also, you may not leave.
Why?
Why you can't hit anything? It's intimidating. It's psychological abuse. Yeah, you psychologically abuse the other person by hitting something, and they really feel violated. So you may not have hit them, but you hit the wall. It's just not right. Yeah.
And what will happen? What will happen when you get tired of hitting the wall?
Of course, you hit somebody.
You're gonna hit me?
Yeah, you will hit, or kick the cat and just graduate from the cat to the dog, and by the time the dog has been kicked, somebody's getting ready to kick me.
It is violence.
It
It
is.
is an
Yeah,
abuse.
it's violence.
It is violence, and violence does not really become violence because you have not hit me or hit somebody.
Yeah,
But it is violence. Everybody feel it.
yeah, you kicked the TV.
Those who are watching feel that you have violated them.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if people are in the house
Yes.
and your husband is hitting you, the husband is not hitting the other people,
Yeah,
but
They're
all
violent.
these people feel violated.
absolutely.
And that is how you feel when you hit the dog or the cat or the wall. everybody that is watching and listening feel violated.
Absolutely. You must sleep on the same bed during and after the quarrel. You mustn't have alternative sleeping places. And we usually advise young couples
Now listen to this very carefully.
to have a very small bed, 3 by 6, 4 by 6 maximum.
A single. That's a twin.
Single bed, yes, a twin bed, a tight bed, and I don't know, Kitt, who doesn't like being touched, and still has babies, I don't know how she sees this, but it's so important.
We had a very small bed. It was a twin, a double.
You had a double bed at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's very important. Why? Because another rule that we have is we must sleep either facing each other or spooning, no back to back, because so much, even what hasn't been said, is resolved by morning, and by morning your heartbeats have been beating together so much that so many of the things that were even irritating you've let them go.
Absolutely. And again, if you have a big bed, some people try to throw tantrums and they sleep on the edge of the master or of the big bed,
The king size
the
bed.
king size,
Yeah.
so that you don't reach out to them to touch them.
Yes. Yeah.
But if you have a smaller one,
no
the
choice.
circumstances
Yes.
are that your leg will be touching the other person's leg.
Yes. Your heartbeat will be beating with the other person's heartbeat.
Yes.
Yes.
And,
It's very healing.
and there is ways in which people feel love
Yes.
and friendship
Yes.
and care
Yes.
and concern just by the touch.
Yes.
And that resolves some of the outstanding issues that had not been discussed.
Yes. Yeah.
So it is about touch, is about concern, care that is that comes
Yes.
with just staying in the same room,
Yes.
staying in the same bed,
Yeah.
and touching each other in some way.
Yes. And also, sometimes the fight is so big and long-winded and so wordy that it's not resolved before you fall asleep. And Scripture tells us that you need to resolve everything before you shouldn't go to bed with a disagreement.
With anger.
With the anger actually.
Yes.
Yeah. But sometimes you're not able to finish it. And so a good rule is to just say, look, let's sleep. I can see that you're sleepy, because also speaking while somebody is falling asleep angers one person. I'm talking to you and you're falling asleep. Like, people have the capacity to keep awake. Yeah. So you can just say, look, we are tired now, we are sleepy, or you're sleepy, let's leave it, let's adjourn. And you have a fight date. And you say, we shall meet in the ring, and you decide where that ring is, where the arena is, and you go and resolve it, but pack it.
Men don't like that.
No, men don't like that. They want it finished.
They want it finished, and when you tell me that, shall we talk?
Yeah.
Now that for me was a very, very frightening thing.
You go into a panic.
I go into a panic, but things must be resolved.
Yes. Yeah.
So if we just let it run its course, sometimes it is not best to let it go like that.
It becomes an onion. If it's not finished.
Yeah.
So it needs to be finished.
Yes.
And sometimes it finishes itself before the date, and so then both of you are able to recognize it at the date that actually that thing, it resolved itself during the week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure, I've experienced that. For
You've
sure.
experienced that, yes, yeah. So once it's resolved, and it's over.
And now, as we are moving on, there's this very, very interesting thing during the fight.
Yes.
Please do explain this to the viewers.
Which one?
When you throw in the scorpions as your fight.
Scorpion. Now, that's really crucial. You're in the ring and you're fighting. Everybody has their gloves on. The rules have been agreed. And then suddenly, one of the people fighting throws in a scorpion into the ring. And what's the scorpion? A scorpion is, they say, something that is so hurtful, it is so big, it feels, you don't even recognize that thing, It's so frightening. That's a scorpion.
And it does not even have anything to do with the issue on which you are fighting.
Goodness. Scorpions are completely outside of the fight that's already going on.
Like
you almost want to stop the fight so that you deal with the scorpion.
You always stop the fight.
Because the scorpion is going to hurt you. It's going to also bite.
Yeah.
For example,
Scorpions.
if somebody said,
yes,
you are, your mother is a witch.
Okay. Yeah. Your mother is she's a night runner.
Yeah.
And even your mother is, first of all, you're not even allowed the M word, and then they throw it in and say, and even your mother is a night runner. Now that one is a scorpion. You have to stop. Yeah. Or you don't love my mother. You never do anything for my mother.
You never do anything. Never. That is really quite something. It's big.
Yeah. So we'll come back to the word never, but in that scenario, a scorpion has been thrown in. It's not true. So you have to stop the fight. And usually how we deal with those scorpions is the person who the scorpion has been thrown at stops and says, are you saying that thing because you believe it? Or are you saying it just because you want to hurt me? Now, Kitt's dad and I have developed this maturity that we are able to actually ask those questions and answer them honestly and authentically. So he says, of course I don't believe it. I said it to hurt you. And we stop and we laugh. Because now that again is a tantrum. Somebody throws in a scorpion just to hurt you. We stop and we laugh. But what if he says, I said it because I believe it? Then there's no point in fighting anymore because it's a new thing. This person has said, my mother is a night runner, and they believe it. So we'd have to now schedule a day to deal with the night running and schedule another day to finish this current fight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because there's a huge scorpion in the ring and we need to get out of the ring. Both of us. Scorpions are nasty, they'll bite both.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
Even the thrower gets stung by the scorpion.
Something that is very important, and I think what happened, people do throw tantrums and walk away before an issue has been resolved.
Yes.
Now that is a no-no.
Yeah, that's when they're still in the ring.
That's when they're still in the ring.
You can't walk away.
Do not walk away.
Yeah, that's a strong fighting rule for us. Walking away is out. You have to stay in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going away. I'm not going to talk to you. And walk away?
Yeah, no. And if your 3-year-old is doing that thing, you need to chopper that thing out of the 3-year-old so that they don't become an adult tantrum thrower. You can't walk away.
In fact, when you're throwing a tantrum and walking away, before you do that, what you need to ask yourself is, oh, by the way, how old am I now?
Yeah, behaving age 3, 6, between 3 and 6. No. Yeah, it's not allowed.
Absolutely.
Now, on the word never, absolute words
and
like
always.
Never, always, forever, words like those, we don't allow inside the ring. Like, for example, you never serve me breakfast on time. That word is a lie. Because there's nobody who never serves breakfast on time. They often don't serve breakfast on time, but never serve breakfast on time. Or you always finish the hot water. What do you mean, I always finish the hot water? I sometimes finish the hot water, but not always. Those are absolute words. And so those are words that we say are not allowed into the ring because they are lies. The word always is a lie. There's never an always, never.
And a lie really does not add value to a conversation that is seeking honesty.
Yes.
In resolving issues.
Yes.
Don't bring in lies.
Lies are scorpions.
They are scorpions.
Yeah.
We have to be integrous.
Yes.
In the way that we are dealing with these issues.
Yeah.
Families that have issues to deal with must bring in integrity.
Yes.
Because you are here talking about these issues to resolve them, not to make them worse. So we have to really be quite with it in terms of are we adding insults to injury? Are we seeking to resolve these things, or we just want to discuss them, let them injure our relations further? No, I don't think that is the mission.
Yes.
And I think that's the goal. But
Yes.
the goal, so if you seek to resolve anything between you so that your relationships become better, then we need to bring value into the conversation.
All right. I would like to say also, I think maybe this will be the last one we'll share inside the ring. Sex is not a weapon.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So sex, we've learned that sex is one thing that you want to compartmentalize and keep it in a separate compartment. It has nothing to do with the fights unless the sex was the topic of the fight. Yes. But if sex wasn't the topic of the fight, sex is an expression of love. It's also for procreation, and it's supposed to be beautiful. So it shouldn't be thrown around for the fight. And people who don't have sex with their spouses because they are in a period of fighting or they're hurt, are using sex as a weapon. So, and it's a painful weapon. So it mustn't be used. Men use it and women use it. And sex is something that you must agree in the fighting rules. We shall not use sex to fight each other.
Yeah, because sometimes you can say that because we fought, I'm not going to give you money. Because we fought, I'm not going to cook for you. Because we fought, I'm not going to give you sex.
Yeah.
That now is bordering on the realm of prostitution.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Yes. No, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't. Yeah. Yeah. Because you're using it for currency. It's not a reward. It's not for rewarding anybody. Yeah, it's for expressing love. Okay. You're getting out of the fight at the end of the fight. What are some of the things that you need to do to finish the fight in a way that helps you to get back together in a good way, to resolve it? One thing is to declare love. Yeah, to tell each other that you love each other. Actually, for us, the fighting rule is when we sit down to have the fight, we declare love, we declare honor. I love you, I honor you, I respect you, I look up to you. We say those words. And then we say, okay, fine, let the fight begin. Yeah. At the end of the fight, again we declare love. I love you, I look up to you, I respect you, I honor you, you're my best friend.
Because that's the truth.
Yes.
If it was not the truth, then you'll actually not be staying together.
No, absolutely not. Okay, this person has really annoyed you. You're a very annoying person.
Of course.
But you're still my best friend.
Absolutely.
I love you, you know? Yeah. Yeah, and I respect you, I honor you, I look up to you. Yes.
Affirmation.
Affirmation.
Is extremely important.
Yeah.
Even when you are concluding a fight.
Yes.
That the fight was not just about me looking down on you.
No.
Or destroying the beautiful thing that you are doing, or that I'm picking this to destroy us. No, it is not that.
Yes.
It is about issues that must happen.
Yes.
Fighting, we will fight, but we need to still fight and love each other.
Yes, absolutely.
Fight to be able to come back again and fight.
And fight again, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we enjoy a good fighter.
Of
Yes.
course, I
Yeah.
mean...
Yeah,
it-
yeah. And I enjoy
sometimes-
coming out on top and being
I know.
the winner.
I know.
What?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. No, that
No.
I know. Yeah, no. Truth of the matter, it's not about.
It's
who
not
wins.
about winning.
Yeah, it's not about winning because
it's about
there are no winners.
There are no winners in this.
Yeah.
It's
about resolution.
It's about resolution.
Yes. Also, apologies are deserving at the end of a fight. Somebody needs to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you were hurt. I'm sorry that I gave you that impression. Yes, I'm sorry. That wasn't intended. I'm sorry that I reacted like that I responded like that. Yeah. The other day you were upset with me about something, and I said, oh no, I didn't mean it like that. Yeah, I meant it as a joke. I thought that you would get in and banter and laugh and invite other people to laugh. And you explained to me, no, actually what was happening is I had a lot of work and tight deadline, and I became snappy because of it. So it's not so much what you said, it's my reaction was based on the tight deadline that I had.
Absolutely.
Yes, yeah. And that resolved it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was able to see, oh, I'm so sorry, I did not know you had so much that you were carrying that was burdening you at that particular time. Yeah, and we were able to resolve it very quickly because I said, I'm sorry, and you said, actually, I reacted because of the burden of work.
And I'm sorry about that you felt like that. When somebody feel that they were hurt, even if it is you think it is not true, please believe them that they were hurt and apologize.
Yes.
And sometimes you don't apologize because you are wrong. You apologize because the situation that all this have placed you. You are placed in a situation where you people need to fight. You people need to resolve this. We are sorry about the situation.
Yeah, this was not nice. We don't want to go through this again.
In fact, apology belongs only to people that are strong.
Yes, only the strong apologize. The weak do not apologize. The strong lead the path to peace. Even the Bible says that blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall inherit the kingdom of God. So the peacemakers are the ones who lead the way.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, finishing?
Yeah. So then, so that's it. I think that's it. Is there anything else to say in finishing?
We can discuss this for 10 days or 100 years.
Oh, yes.
Before we finish.
Yeah, so those are just nuggets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and you develop your fighting rules that work for you
in your own
as
context,
a couple, in your own context.
And temperaments.
Yeah, and temperaments, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe below and you can give it a huge thumbs up, and you can also comment in the comment section, and we shall engage and interact.
And also add your own fighting rules, the ones that work for you, because
share with us.
What works with us may not necessarily be working for you.
Yeah, and we are developing this huge basket of fighting rules, and so you could add yours into our toolkit and we'll be able to share it with other people. All right? Goodbye.